After spending a few days in Australia and New Zealand, the couple returned to Denmark to spend the vacations with the Queen and her sons-in-law Joachim and Maria. Queen Margaret managed to reunite her two children for Christmas, a necessary symbol of unity in turbulent times for the Danish monarchy. Mary and Frederick of Denmark are spending these days with Queen Joachim and Mary. The whole family was seen at the traditional Christmas Eve religious ceremony at Aarhus Cathedral, where Federico and Maria appeared holding hands. The family was seen again on the morning of December 25 at another religious service. Mary and Frederick, recently arrived from Australia and New Zealand, joined their family at Marselisborg Castle to enjoy the vacations with Queen Margaret and her 4 children, Christian, Isabella, Josephine and Vincent. For the religious service on the 25th, Mary opted for a very sober appearance. Wearing the glasses with which she is becoming increasingly inseparable, the Australian-born princess chose a dark plaid suit with a high-collar sweater and very high heels. The pants were almost identical to those worn by his sister-in-law Mery. The day before, she chose a more cheerful look for Christmas Eve, a red print dress and gloves to match. Smooth stuff. We don't know if this was a strategic decision by the royal household, if it was a direct request from Queen Margaret or because the two brothers took the initiative to smooth things over. But the truth is that after a turbulent year for many reasons in the Danish royal family, the two brothers returned to have Christmas dinner together, allowing Margaret to be reunited with her 2 children and most of her grandchildren. Last year, Mary of Denmark decided to go to Australia with the whole family for a vacation after years without doing so. With the tensions surrounding the stripping of the titles of Prince Joachim's 4 children still lurking, it was the Queen's loneliest Christmas since her youngest son also decided not to celebrate it with her. A separation that was made up for this year. Mary and her children traveled to Australia and New Zealand in December, but arrived in time to celebrate the holidays with the Queen. This news was announced by the royal household itself in a statement. Queen Margaret will dine on Christmas Eve with her 2 sons, daughters-in-law and most of her grandchildren at Marselisborg, the usual place to celebrate. Nicholas, his eldest grandson, went to live in Australia a few months ago and has not travelled to Denmark this holiday season. Count Felix, his younger brother, attended the festivities on the 25th but was not in attendance on Christmas Eve. 2 absences that did not overshadow the importance of this Christmas dinner for many reasons, mostly mentioned above. The marriage of the princes continues to be in the spotlight due to the publication of pictures of the heir with Genoveva Casanova, so the fact that his brother meets him on Christmas Eve, forming the image of a united family on an important date, seems more like a declaration of intent on the part of the royal household. Moreover, given that Joachim and Marie currently live in Washington, it would be a perfect excuse to be absent, as Nicholas from Australia will be, from the family celebrations in Marselisborg. In 2023, it is once again clear that the conflict between the two brothers, still alive and recognized as protagonists, is left aside when it comes to a famous family event like this one. Since the tensions became known, after the Queen decided to strip Prince Joachim's children of their titles, they have seen each other in public only 4 times, with only one of them on the Queen's 83rd birthday. This Christmas break, we tried to normalize this situation even more.